What's going on, guys? It's Morsbrand here. I've got this box of the Starter Collection Foundations. I thought this was a super cool idea, so we're going to crack into it and see whether or not this is actually worth the $75 I paid for this. I'd like to go ahead and take a second to say I love these Fat Pack bundles. These are awesome. I think these are some of the best products that you can buy in any TCG that I have played. I like buying Elite Trainer boxes in Pokemon. I love buying the bundle gift things for Magic. They don't really have a name anymore. These are cool. First off, presentation. Very nice, neat, organized. We've got a life counter with really massive text on it, but it's got a nice springy feel. I have one of these in black, gray, and orange, I think. That I use. I love it. These are awesome. Glad they started including these in some products for the new players to grab. Alright, so let's start off with this little mini pack here, I guess. Got an Arcane Signet, foil Arcane Signet from the Foundation set. Let's see what else is in here. So I don't think this is all by itself. On the outside of the box, it did say that there was this with the Soul Ring, the Guild. Can you see that? Yeah, the Soul Ring, Gilded Lotus, and stuff. I would think that might be what we're looking at here with this Arcane Signet. I don't know if this can be randomized, what you get out of this, or not. But we got an Arcane Signet, a foil Soul Ring to match, a foil Command Tower. Those are all cool. Obviously, some staples if you're playing Commander. Like that a lot. We got a deck builder's guide. We might look at that here in just a minute. I'm gonna set these cards over here to the side. Actually, we're gonna set them in our little box that we got. Oh, I'd like to point out this box has little notches in it. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but these have tapered sides, and you can just slide these in here. So your stuff actually will stand straight up and down instead of it falling over on you all the time. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and set these in here though. We'll make that little block off there. Set that off to the side right now. Let's look into this little deck builder's guide we got. Let's see what it says. Building a deck, the basics. Welcome. This starter collection is designed to give you everything you need to get started building your own Magic decks. Here's what's inside. 26 traditional foil cards. Okay. 90 basic lane cards, 250 other cards, a click wheel, life counter, reusable storage box with dividers, and 13 tokens. So we've got the lands here. This is, I guess, the 90 basic lands. Looks like some explanation cards on here, too. We've got our 26 traditional foil cards, which I guess is just going to be the top part of this little one. And then we've got the other 250 cards here. We're not going to go through every single one of these cards because I don't have that much time, but we can probably hit the highlights or, like, flick through them real quick. Getting ready to build your first constructed deck. Here's what you need to know. In most constructed formats, your deck must have at least 60 cards. Choose 1 or 2 colors to build with it. First, you can play up to 4 of any card except basic lands. You can have as many of those as you want. And a typical deck will have 24 to 26 lands, 17 to 28 creatures, and 13 to 18 other spells. Sorting your cards by color and type will make it easier to build a deck. So I typically play Commander, so this might actually be pretty interesting to read. How it explains what to do. Which colors to choose. One of the first choices you make when you build a deck is which of the 5 Magic colors to play. Each color has its own identity, strengths, and weaknesses. There is no limit to the number of colors you can play, but it is usually best to focus on 1 or 2 when you start out building decks. Whenever you add a color to a deck, you gain access to more great cards with a wider variety of abilities, but it will also become more challenging to find the right balance of lane cards. A good balance of lane gives you the best chance of consistently being able to cast all your spells. So proportion the mana your lanes produce with the colors of spells you will need. Okay. I know when I started with red-green, Gruul down here in the corner. Starting with 2 colors is great. When I switched over to 3-color Jund here, very complicated to start learning. White focuses on white mages value teamwork. Deploy massive armies to overwhelm your foes. Blue mages value knowledge, outthink your opponents, and neutralize their strength. Or just play counterspell the entire time. Black mages value power at any cost. Use death, decay, and ruthlessness to get what you want. I love this. I love playing aristocrats. Red mages value freedom, fire magic, and raw aggression fuel your battle strategy. Green mages value nature, summon primal forces to do your bidding. Build around the synergy. Okay. Everyone loves second chances. The Llanowar elves, more dorks, harmless offering, and demonic pack. Ooh, here's got a Rakdos combo in there. We're not going to read through all of this, but just kind of how this works. The mana curve, play and refine your deck. It does explain how the game works at least. So that's cool. I like this. This is very interesting. If you've never built a deck before, this will probably help you steer in the right direction. I don't know that this is going to help you build an actual functional deck, though. Let's start with the lands. I think this is going to be probably our most boring portion of this, is looking at lands. So we'll try and trek in here real quick. So we might even try and build a little mini deck out of what it gives us here. See what kind of cool options we get. Okay, we got a mountain, forest, plains. Lots of plains. Good grief. So we got 4 full art lands. They're really pretty. Those are some beautiful forests. I feel like I've seen these mountains. These mountains have been overdone. That's a really pretty forest. I like that. Plains. This is just like massive stacks of lands. If it is, I don't think we're going to go through all of these. Yeah, okay. On to tokens. That's all basic lands. You get 4 full arts, I guess? I wonder if it can be random. Soldier and fairy, cat, lifelink cat, and a Phyrexian goblin. Lifelink cat with Phyrexian goblin, cat beast with a dragon, 5/5 dragon, nice. Dog with a beast, insect with a goblin, zombie with a goblin, elf warrior with a rat, copy token with a human token. And on your turn, okay, so this kind of explains how it works and sets it up. If you didn't see my mat in the beginning, this mat is awesome for teaching you where to put your stuff. And it also includes, somewhere up here, the actual 7 steps. I highly recommend one of these mats if you guys are new. This is not a tutorial on how to play Magic, but it is kind of a review of, is this good to start Magic with? The battlefield, the 20 starting one, if you're exile, library. Okay, so this has got a little bit different layout. That's cool. How to cast your spells, attacking versus blocking. Nice. Okay. So let's set this aside and we'll start looking through some of these cards. We'll see what we got. Alright, this one looks like it's got our foils in it, so I think we're going to save that one for last to look at some of the cool, shiny cards we got out of here. So, I'm going to guess that this is monocolored, this is dual-colored, and this is going to be some, like, staples? Maybe foil staples? I'm not really sure. But let's crack into this one that looks like it is monocolored. As I say, we're not going to look at every single card, but we'll kind of like flick through here. Dragon Fodder. I like that. I do like playing a Krenko deck. Disenchant. Good removal there. Sacrifice your creatures. Release the dog. Sir. Okay. Some blue cards. Unsummon. Just return it to its hand. Cool. Deathmark Duress. Duress is decent. Vampiric Rites is a good card. Bolt Bend, Dragon Mage. There are a handful of doubles in here. I kind of wish they would have added more 4 since it tells you can have up to 4. Okay, we've already entered the colors. It looks like some really nice cards in the back there. Hopefully we'll get something cool in here. Maybe it's got some random cards. Enigma, Garna. There's legendary creatures. You can build some commander decks out of this. Morpify, Savage Ventmaw, great card. Diamond Mare, Hasa, Soul Guide, 3-Tree Mascot, decent card. Shapeshifter. Some dual lands, interesting. Gate lands, the Guild Gates. Those got printed earlier this year, but they're still cool. Whenever another creature you control enter gain 1 life. Always great for white. Oop, there's 4 of those. I guess that's classified as a staple. Got this a Borderless Ajani's Pridemate, a Refute, Vengeful Blood Witch, a Brave, Reclamation Sage, Swift But Boots is a beautiful art for that. Full art Plains, Full art Island. I guess you get all, yeah, you get all 5 of them, so you're supposed to open this one first, and then go to the lands, I guess. But that's super cool. I like that island. I like some of the art for these. These are really pretty. But they didn't give you quite as many. But those are awesome. I like that. Okay, so let's look at these dual-colored ones. We've already looked at some dual-colored cards. It did not give us a whole lot of mono-colored options. I don't think you're building a 60-card deck out of anything it gave you in that mono-colored. Unless it's designed to be the whole deck. Just there for you. Some mono-white cards, okay. So we didn't go all the way. Ooh, Zatalpa. That's a cool card. I was gonna say maybe this is like different stuff, Demonic Pact. But I'm not really sure what this is supposed to be. If there's any sort of order to this. Dragon Master Outcast, I love this card. I'm a big dragon fan. Lathliss, awesome dragon. I think I paid like $20 for this card, so this is a good card. I'm sure the card has come down a little bit in price since. Alright, here we go. Some more dual colored options. Helena and Alina, partners. A Vampire Dragon, very nice. Ovika, Prime, Basilisk Collar, the Cultivators, Darksteel Colossus. You just get a free Darksteel Colossus in there, that's awesome. Pyromancers, Ramos Dragon Engine. Remove 5 +1/+1 counters and add 10 mana, activate only once each turn. That is awesome. You put that in like a Progenitus deck, that'd be cool. I wonder if we get a Progenitus in here. I know it's in the set. I don't know if we're gonna get a Progenitus. That might be a little, got the Temples? It might be a little, high aspirations there. Evolving Wilds, I hate this card. Absolutely despise Evolving Wilds. I just feel like there's so many cards that do that, but better. Inspiring Overseer into the Royal Opt. Playset of Opt. Made a huge mess out of this stack of cards. I do like seeing some staple reprints in this set. I'm hoping that it doesn't drive price too much. I'm afraid that it being Wizards of the Coast, it might do that regardless of what happens, but with any luck, we'll have some cool cards that we'll be able to play. I've debated on getting into Standard for a while, and this might be the set that finally does it for me, since this set will be legal for 5 whole years. And it looks like there's amazing cards in here, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, Ira Dawnbringer in the foil, Rite of Replication, Massacre Worm, Gratuitous Violence. Oh, we got the Orless Gigantosaur. Is this just like, I guess it's a 5-mana Tintin, it doesn't really need text. Adaptive Armor, Gilded Lotus, cool card, Maze End, Angel of Vitality, Make a Stand, Confiscate, a Negate. None of that card's quite that fancy to have in foil. Gutter Snipe, Impact Trim is an amazing card. Boros Charm. So a lot of foil cards. Okay. What else do we get in here? Anything super interesting, or is this just a lot of bottom end staple cards? I think is what we're seeing here mostly. Dreadwing. Some cool dual colored cards in here. Tolarian Terror. Neat looking card. There's plenty of cool looking cards. Vampire Nighthawk, Zombify, Burst Lightning. They really wanted you to just have any option of lightning. Garruk Uprising, Giant. Ooh, Llanowar Wells. That's a great card. Mana Dorks are always fun. Hydras with X +1/+1. Whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put onto another non-Hydra creature, you can go +1/+1 counter on this creature. That'd be awesome in certain decks. I think they released a lot of cards that support this in the new Bant Precon from Bloomburrow. Let's see what we can get from these packs. See if there's anything that makes this like super worth it for the people who have been in the game and probably already have a lot of these cards, a lot of their staples that they would need. Raccoon, Elf Ward. Okay. Burglar Rat, Llanowar Elves, Strix Lookout, Vanishing Light, Goblin Borders, Bake into a Pie, Witness Protection, Heir Apparent, the Shivan Dragon, very nice, Guarded Air, Heraldic Banner, Zul Ashur Lichlord, Fiery Annihilation, and Dismal Backwater. I know that No, not this one. This card has been going up for a while. Shivan Dragon's awesome. It's an OG dragon. It's not a good dragon, but it is a good dragon as far as getting a hold of one. Nothing super cool in there. We've got Llanowar Elves, which would have been cool had we not got a full playset of 4 already in this set. Got an art card for this one. Got a signed art card. That looks like an actual person. Like, not CGI artwork. It just looks like a person. Okay, Think Twice. Inspiring Paladin, Burst Lightning, Crackling Prowler, Macabre Waltz, Camp's Guide, Wary Thespian, Frenzied Goblin, Billowing Shriek Mask, Claws Out, Time Stop, Valkyrie's Call, Broken Wings, Tranquil Code. Nothing super cool from that one either. I'm hoping to get a Progenitus or the new dragon. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but there's a new mono red dragon that I would like from this set. We got a treasure token with food on the back. Alright, we got Dwayne's Elite, Elementus Adept, Luminous Rebuke, Gorehorn Raider, Hungry Ghoul, Giant Growth, Iceland Elemental, Divine Resilience, Battlesong Berserker, Imprisoned in the Moon, Inspiring Call, Kiora the Rising Tide, a Diregraph Ghoul, and a basic Mountain, which is significantly less important than the rest of that. But overall, I say that this is pretty good. If you're new to the game, you just want to learn how to build decks. I think this is great if you are learning how to build decks. If you've already played the game a little bit, you're looking for, what do I need to do to start playing with my friends? I want to build my own deck, all of that sort of thing. I think that's what this is for. A little less for getting straight into the game, but into the deck building process. You already have a deck, you've played the game, you want to learn how to build your own deck. I think this is amazing to start a collection with. But yeah, that's kind of my opinion on this. 3 packs, 300 and something cards, plenty of lands to keep you stocked. I'd say this is a good product. I will see about building a little deck out of the cards and presenting a deck list for the rest of you guys at the end of this, but I'm going to outro this now because I don't know when that will get done. That might be a separate video. It might be inserted in this video. Thank y'all for watching. Peace out.